Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since my last post, and I appreciate your patience. I've been away for over a month exploring real estate opportunities across Southeast Asia, and let me tell you, what I discovered was absolutely eye-opening. I'm planning to create a dedicated video about these international opportunities because I believe everyone should understand what's available beyond our borders, especially if you're approaching retirement or concerned about whether your pension will provide the lifestyle you want. If you're worried about affording life on a fixed income or haven't adequately planned for retirement, you'll definitely want to stay tuned and subscribe for when I drop that Southeast Asia real estate video. Trust me, it might completely shift your perspective on retirement planning and what's financially possible. But today, let's focus on what's happening right here in our backyard. Are you sitting on the sidelines wondering if now is the right time to jump into the GTA real estate market? Well, the August 2025 numbers just dropped, and what I'm seeing could be the opportunity savvy investors have been waiting for. While everyone else is paralyzed by market uncertainty, the data is telling a completely different story about where the real opportunities lie right now. Let me ask you something. If you were looking to buy or sell in today's market, would you rather make decisions based on what happened 12 months ago, or would you want the most current, up-to-the-minute data available? That's exactly why I focus on month-over-month analysis rather than year-over-year comparisons. We're going to dive deep into the numbers today because numbers don't lie and they don't have opinions. The data will arm you with the knowledge you need to become a better real estate investor. Here's what actually happened in August compared to July, and trust me, we're going to go through lots of numbers. Numbers are what I focus on, so you don't have to rely on what someone thinks is happening in the market. The numbers spell out everything. The Toronto Real Estate Board's official summary suggests a modest increase in sales compared to last year, but when we look at the month-over-month data, we see a completely different picture. Sales actually dropped 22.6% from July to August. New listings fell 20.8%, and active listings decreased 12%. But here's where it gets interesting for investors. Let's talk about what happened to prices across different dwelling types. The overall median price dropped from $910,000 in July to $900,000 in August. That's a 1.1% decline in just 1 month. But the real story is in the individual segments. Detached homes saw their median price fall from $1,200,000 to $1,180,000. That's a 1.7% monthly decline. Semi-detached homes experienced the steepest drop, falling 3.1% from $955,000 to $925,000. Now here's what caught my attention. Freehold townhouses actually increased slightly, going from $890,000 to $892,000. That's a modest 0.2% gain, and condo apartments rose from $566,250 to $570,000, representing a 0.7% increase. Days on market tell an even more compelling story. Properties are taking longer to sell across the board. The average increased from 26 to 31 days, with the more accurate property days on market rising from 52 to 60 days. Semi-detached homes, traditionally the fastest moving segment, still saw their days on market increase from 20 to 24 days. But condos are the real eye-opener, taking an average of 72 property days on market, meaning the typical condo sits for over 2 months before selling. Here's why this data represents opportunity rather than concern for the informed investor. We have a market where inventory is high, giving buyers significant choice and negotiating power. Prices are adjusting downward, creating entry points that weren't available just months ago. And with days on market increasing, sellers are becoming more motivated to negotiate. The Toronto Real Estate Board acknowledges that buyers continue to benefit from a well-supplied market. Their own data shows new listings up 9.4% year over year, while sales only increased 2.3%. This supply and demand imbalance is creating the exact conditions smart investors look for. The key insight here is market segmentation. While semi-detached homes are seeing the steepest price declines, condos and townhouses are showing resilience and even modest gains. This tells us where the opportunities might be hiding. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you know someone on their own real estate journey who could benefit from this information, be sure to share this video with them. Your support helps me continue creating valuable content for you. The 22.6% drop in monthly sales activity, combined with persistently high inventory levels, has shifted market dynamics in favor of buyers. This isn't a market crash, it's a market correction that's creating opportunities for those who understand what the numbers are really saying. The Toronto Real Estate Board's president noted that additional interest rate cuts could help offset current market challenges and improve affordability. Their chief information officer pointed out that even with lower borrowing costs and selling prices, affordability remains challenging for average income households. But here's what they're not telling you. This challenging environment is exactly when the best investment opportunities emerge, when everyone else is hesitant, when inventory is high, when sellers are motivated, and when prices are adjusting downward. That's when informed investors make their moves. Look, the numbers don't lie, and right now they're telling a story of opportunity for those bold enough to act. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, this market correction is creating entry points we haven't seen in months. But here's something crucial for sellers to consider. If you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for the market to turn back in your favor, you've essentially been losing money each month. Think about it. If you had decided to sell 6 months ago instead of trying to predict what would happen in the market, you could have received significantly more money for your property. The data shows us that waiting for the perfect moment often costs more than taking action when the opportunity presents itself. I want to help you navigate these opportunities and avoid costly timing mistakes. Book a call with me through my Calendly link. We can dive deep into all things real estate, and I'll provide you with an in-depth analysis of any potential home purchase or investment property you're considering, not just a basic home evaluation. As a licensed Level 2 mortgage broker, I can also assist you in securing a new mortgage or restructuring your existing one to take advantage of current conditions. The question isn't whether opportunities exist in this market. The question is whether you'll be prepared to recognize and act on them when they appear, rather than waiting for the perfect moment that may never come. Stay savvy, stay informed, stay knowledgeable, and until next time, may your investments flourish and your dreams of home ownership become a reality. Catch you in the next one.